Welcome to the range with your host, Brandon Brown, here with your sports panel, the Honorable Chris Gallen, J.B. Brown, Wes Henderson, and Cleveland Spears.
I'm back.
Damn. Anyway, start off today's range. J.B.
All right. Now, Jayson Williams has been in the headlines for how many years now? About 8 years, dealing with the killing of the limo driver from 2002. He's been sentenced to 5 years in prison, but he is eligible for parole or early release after 18 months. Now, you're probably wondering, why the hell is he just now saying something about this case, especially waiting so long? I mean, the heartache of the limo driver's family, I mean, that has to be just like driving them up a wall. And after looking at him in court today, he seemed remorseful. I mean, he said to his kids that they deserve a better father, a better role model. I'm kind of disagreeing with like this sentence, whatever. It's kind of like he should get exactly whatever role he had in this shooting, he should get whatever that is, because 5 years, he's pretty damn lucky just that he got 5 years and he's eligible for 18 months. Because usually, if it's someone else or of the lower, like not a celebrity or not a former athlete, they probably would got the book or two thrown at them.
Chris.
I mean, this story, it doesn't surprise me that he didn't really get a long sentence in general. I mean, it surprised me how long it took just for it to go completely to trial and for him to get sentenced. So, I mean, pretty much he's lucky and he got off.
Wes.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I really don't like the fact that he is for early parole, even though, people here in America, we give people second chances, but, just straight up murdering a guy, I think he should be in there for his full sentence. He fully deserves, I think that he deserves what he did, and, it's just how I feel.
Cleveland.
All right, let's go ahead and remember this. He's been in jail, I guess you can call it, for 8 years.
Yeah.
To tag on another 5, 13 years of jail time. Really, it's still well below the 25 to life you would normally get. But, let's say 13 years is a decent time. I don't think he'll get parole in 18 months. But let's remember this. He is not going to jail for the murder, okay? He is going to jail for hiding evidence. That's the only thing he's going to jail about. So 5 years, okay, there's just a little. 5 years is a little much for that account, but to say that this was for a murder case, 5 years is justifiable for me. But Jayson Williams, really today, that little fake ass apology, to the family of the limo driver, really didn't do that for me. I looked at him, drew a little tear, very Academy Award winning stuff. But it was fake to me, because you've known this for 8 years. We've known this was going to happen for 8 years. Why prolong it this long? Really, really, really upset me.
Yeah, especially that he's had plenty of time to come clean or just explain exactly what went down. And after waiting 8 years, or say wasting 8 years, most people consider this. You can consider this like a waste of time because you lost so much. And he could have got in and got out, and now he's made the situation a little bit worse for him. And getting his jail sentence.
All right, next up, Wes.
All right, speaking of the NBA, I want to go into a little thing that's been happening recently with NBA injuries. And there have been a few key players that I'm well aware of that have sustained injuries. Let's go before the All-Star break. You have Kobe Bryant with the Los Angeles Lakers. Sprained back, and as well as a bad knee as well. Now, recently, we also have Josh Howard, who was just recently traded. Now he is out for the season with a torn ACL. Now that was a heartbreaker, So, but for him, hey, yeah. And also we have Dwayne Wade for the Miami Heat, who is going out for his third consecutive game with a MCL sprain. Now, do y'all think that these injuries, that these key players have the greatest or least amount of effect upon their team?
Well, you never know, man. You never know, because a team could be reeling as soon as the player gets hurt, or they could be on the roll. The Lakers, they pretty much haven't missed a beat without Kobe Bryant. They beat down San Antonio by 19, 20 points without him and Pau Gasol. So pretty much, if your star key player goes down, it's up to your team to pick up the slack. D Wade, I mean, Miami's been playing decent without him anyway. I mean, he's been, not saying he's injury prone, but he's been hurt a lot. So Miami's been doing well without that. But man, Josh Howard, I mean, he's just that's a tough break kid.
Cleveland.
To go along with the NBA trades thing, does it hurt a team like the Washington Wizards? I don't think so. But, like Dwayne Wade, I don't even like Dwayne Wade anyways. So I tell you what, I mean, he's a great player and everything, but you know what?
You don't like him.
I don't like him. But he's out. I don't believe he's going back to Miami anyways. So this will give them a couple games to see what they can work with next year.
Come to Chicago.
As for Kobe Bryant, I don't like him either. Matter of fact, of all the players in the NBA, I despise him the worst. I hate Kobe Bryant.
What?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Very much. So, I mean, with him being hurt, I like the fact that Shannon Brown stepped up. He averages 14 points a game when Kobe was out the lineup, so I'll give him that one. But, Kobe Bryant, when that team was out, the Lakers went to a more defensive type team. That was impressive for me to see a team that's focused so much on offense turn straight into a defensive team. So I like that a lot. As for, the Josh Howard injury, the Mavericks look great now for making that trade. So, I like it now. I mean, I don't like injuries, but at the same time, those are 3 really good injuries that I can just give a good old thumbs up for.
Chris.
To go along with them, D Wade and his calf injury, it's day to day, but he'll be all right. Kobe, he's still nursing that ankle. The finger will stay broken for the rest of the season, more than likely. Josh Howard, unfortunate ACL tear, especially after having they won the first game.
Yeah.
He came back. T-Max, he might be back on the shelf with a tweaked knee. Karolinko's out with a sore back right now. Steve Nash, sore back.
Yeah, he's out tonight.
Tony Parker's out with the hip. His hip
I hate the
muscle.
Spurs, too.
So, I mean, there's a lot of injuries going on, but hopefully everybody become healthy. Whether I don't like them or don't, I don't want to see nobody hurt.
Yeah, I like to go ahead and say that.
But it makes for a better season.
Yeah.
But hopefully everybody be healthy by the time the end of the season come around, or be healthy next season.
Yeah, I like to say it. I wish nobody to get hurt. But I wish some people would suck a lot more.
And Joe Kim, you're a Florida Gator. I know your foot hurting, and
He
it's going to be hurting
sucks
the rest of the
too.
season. But hey, y'all in the playoffs right now, so keep it up.
Yeah.
He's coming back tonight.
Hey, all I got to say is, any guy that gets injured, I don't want them to use that as an excuse to suck. That's all I'm saying.
Actually,
If you suck legitimately.
Yeah, because the Mavericks actually look decent without Erica Dampier. Brandon Hayward stepping in, they actually look like they have a team.
He had 10 points, 20 rebounds.
And that will be it for this segment. Up next, we'll have Chris and Cleveland with their stories here on The Range. Stay tuned.